Good day to you all there. Let's roll into the next video. Since we just covered candlestick patterns, in this video the next logical step is to master Confluence Trading, that is stacking the odds in our favor. Alright, so most traders fail because they rely on just one signal to enter a trade, but smart traders use confluences, multiple confluences, multiple confirmations for high probability setups. So today I'll show you how to combine key factors like the trend lines, support and resistance, candlestick patterns to trade with precision. Don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a powerful trading lesson if you like the video. Alright, so what is Confluence Trading? Confluence Trading is basically using multiple trading factors to increase your trade accuracy. The more confirmations you have, the higher the probability your trade goes in your direction. Now, avoid relying on just one signal. Always stack confirmations. Always stack confirmations. That is, when you have more than one confirmation, there is a high probability that the trade will go in your favor. So make sure to don't just rely on one signal or one confirmation. Alright, now a tip for you guys. Confluences help to filter out weak setups and focus on only the best opportunities. Whenever you are trading and you have multiple confluences, there you are able to filter out or stop the taking of random trades. That is, you don't just take trades based on little shift in structure or whatsoever. You get to take trades right on target and then you're good to go for the day. So with more confirmations, you're able to take right on target trades. So now, key confluence factors for precise trades. First, we have trend analysis. You need to be sure of the trend. You need to be sure of the pro trend. That is, either you are in a pro trend, you are in a consolidation, or you are in a pullback. You need to find that out. Then we have support and resistance. You need to look for the past highs and lows on your charts. You look for strong rejection areas. That's your support and resistance. Then for your trend lines, you combine either you are in a range or you find out which trend the market is in. Either the market is trending upwards or the market is trending downwards. You can use your trend lines to mark for or a confirmation on whichever trend you are expecting the market to head to. Alright, then we have candlestick patterns. Confirmation from price action. That is, you are waiting to see your pin bar, or you are waiting to see a marubozu or probably an engulfing. Understand? You also take that as a confirmation. Then you also have volume and market timing. You need to find out whether you are in the market probably in the New York session, the London session, or the Tokyo session. You know, they all have their liquidity and how much they have a difference in volume. The way the candles in the New York print is different from the way it prints during the London. You understand? There's more volume in the market at those different times of the market. Alright, now a pro tip for you guys. At least 3 confluence factors gives you high probability trade setups. When you have up to 3 confluences, that is 3 confirmations, that gives you a very clear affirmation or on that particular trade. That will help you to build a trust on that particular trade. So when you have 3 confluences, that's a high probability setup for you there. So make sure to keep this in mind. Right now we're going to do a real world example here. So let's move to the chart. Alright, so now currently on gold, we can all see that the chart is more like in a consolidation. At the moment, you see price just keeps going up and down at the moment. So we are still hanging within this range here. Alright, so what would this tell me? This will tell me that I shouldn't look for just one direction. At any point in time, price can give a change of character and then move to the upside. So I get to wait for a confirmation before I take any trades here. Alright, now Let's use some past price action so we can do an example. Alright, first we mark out our past highs and lows. This is a previous high here, a previous low here. That's the major high and low. Here we have our demand zone, and here we have the supply. Alright, here we also have a supply here, and then we do have a demand here as well. So those are the highs and lows for us there. Oh, sorry for that. Okay, then we have another supply here as well. Those price highs and lows, we mark them out to find out where price could be headed. Alright, now likewise we get our trend line. Now you see price keeps respecting this trend line to the downside. So if I want to take a trade now, I'll be looking to take a sell, because there is a high probability that price will keep dropping, for the fact that it keeps respecting this trend line. So that's a confirmation for me. That's one confirmation. Now one Confluence already. Let's type that out here. Confirmations. Number one, we have trend line is our first. Number two, we have our support and resistance as well. Now number two, we have support and resistance. Now you see today price reacted to this supply here to give the drop. So if I was to take a trade at all, I will have, which I even did, took a trade from there. That was on the smaller time frame though. So I waited for price to react deep into this other block here, and it did actually. So we want to go to the lower time frame because the structure is not too clear for us here on the 1 hour. Let's go to the 15-minute charts now. Alright, now you all will see that the trend is bearish, right? Now on a smaller time frame, we use our trend line again. You can see price is still respecting the trend line. So trend line is currently telling us to go for the sells. We have two confirmations now, and then price is reacting to our supply zone, to our resistance on the 4 hour. Let me put it there for you guys. Or resistance, I call it 4 hour supply, because that was the highest high on the 4 hour. Okay, then from there price came back to that high, gave a change of character. On the smaller time frame here, you notice after price reacted into here, giving a break of structure here, we had another reaction back to this high, then to the downside we had a reaction again, and then price rejected from here again, telling us that this pure high is still very strong, and then we're having another shift to the downside again, which is now a break of structure. We might have a pullback again, or probably some consolidation, and then before a break to the downside. Alright, but if we were to take this trade, now we have a trend line here. Support and resistance is telling us that price is bearish as well. So therefore, what do? We wait for a confirmation on the smaller time frame to take our trade. At this moment, I wouldn't wait for a pullback anymore, because price has given me my sell setup from all the way from here. From this high, I would have taken a sell from this high, which I did on my trading account. So from this high already, we are going a risk to reward of 1 to 4. You see this is 4.3 risk to reward ratio already. So that's pretty much it, guys. We have two confirmations. We had our resistance, and then we had the trend line in our favor as well. And then if you were to use the diagonal trend line, which is opposite, you notice that after price created this higher high, it then broke out of that trend and then gave a little retest here to this. After this buy to the upside, expecting the trend line again, then we had a break. After the break, we had a little retest, and then from there, so that was still another way to confirm that the trend was shifting. So it's pretty much that easy, guys. When you have more than one confluence, it's far easier to take profitable setups. So make sure to always spot out more than one confluence on the charts before you take your trades. Now, a golden rule for you guys: the more confirmations you have, the stronger the trade setup. So make sure to have more than one confirmation. Like we said earlier, 3 confluences, which is 3 confirmations before you take your trades. Alright, so we have done this already. Alright then, so I want you all to drop for me in the comment section, what's your favorite confluence strategy? What gives you the highest confluence? What are your trading confluences that gives you a confirmation on your trades? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a powerful trading lesson. Alright, bye for now and peace out.